Um, um, how was your stream? Oh, I don't even know what we're working on yet. What was I doing? Yeah, so how do you like the... Oh, wait, I can't play. Can't play. There's too much butt. I'm gonna make some pizza dough. Alright, you're all good. What I needed to do is we need to come in here. We're gonna make a cube that is 1 meter by 2 and 1 by 4. Split thing. Anyways. Hope everyone's having a good day. I'm gonna break stuff. The box by 4. This guy up by 2. And oh wait, no, I'm pretty sure I already made this. Hold on. This right here is why you don't do stuff late at night. I'm pretty sure I made this exact model. Let's see. I think I just hadn't UV like unwrapped it yet. I totally did. Look at that. Okay. Alright, dude, it is like strangely warm today. I don't know what it is. Like maybe it's me. But like what's like today? It's supposed to be like apparently 82 right now. Feels gross. Supposed to be like winter, right? Where the heck's the winter weather? All right, so I think we hadn't imported this in yet. Is static mesh underscore? Oh god, I hate this. Let's go. That point. That is just that. Not it. Okay. Gotta go. And there we go. Hey, there we go. Wanna do. I think I changed the scale of this. If I remember right. I'll have to check on that. But we should be able to export this out. At this end. For anyone that doesn't know, I'm working on a action adventure game at the moment. But I actually just started up a new side project that I'm really excited about as well. I'll show that off in a little bit as well. Gamedev and all that. Yes. I don't know. I fix this stuff. I was looking. All right. Why I just was like, let's just split the dang sides, but there we go. Either way, I just want to see what it looks like so we can actually wait on most of this. Really, it should probably be like flat shaded. And here, let's go. Oh, the right button. It's always important, right? That'll roll up here. That would be materials. Oh, that's a model. Models. Building. Exterior. Down here. That. Same spot. That was area. Yeah. Good. Right. Now whether or not I actually correctly. That seems to be mostly correct. We'll have to figure this out, so I will. Second. Yeah. Between songs, I was like, did I break the music already? I've barely been going, and I already broke the whole stream. Perfect. So with this, obviously, we don't want this happening. Not that the player should ever see it from this angle. But basically, like, they'll see the edge, right? So, like, at least the top needs to be fixed. But what's happening is because we're the normals right here, basically smoothing this one. So we're getting weird airs like this. They only appear on one side. I think I need to. Basically, my idea was to make some big indentations here along the lines that are already there. Kind of give some shape to this, but I think it didn't work out like I wanted. And then freaking light that works like a light in here. Be somewhere right there. Right. Create the edges here. All right, the player's about this high or so. Three windows we there, right at that mark basically. Let's own for. Trying to see if like maybe I should. So what I was thinking is like instead of having it like this, how I have it now. If we add another one or two here, we can actually then bring this out. Have I think that little bit of might bring something. But even less than that. That. Oh, is this flipped all the way completely? That's good. Right? I don't know. I don't know the answer sometimes. Sometimes I just say something. Does seem weird though. The opposite side, so I think the normals are like there's a mirror back to them. Yeah, there's something going on. Get that there. Be unwrapped. Like a mirror modifier or something. match it up to the. Yeah. That one. I've just done the grid fill. Oh, god dang it. Okay, so like right here has something the back doesn't. Got it. How would I fix that? That's like the mirror. So if we get this guy here, because it's correct. Like, it's correct on the screen. It's just like the normals or whatever are flipped. It's not that it's inside out or anything. We'd see that. So what did we do here? What did we... The normals... Okay, so it's just split over here. I can turn that on. This guy right here. Keep sharp. Just delete that. That's breaking it, yeah. Okay, try that. Yeah. I haven't decided yet if I actually like the thickness of this. It seems pretty tall. I mean, it is a 4-meter door. Basically, it might be a little. Let's actually come here. Get this. Just replace that. The door will spark like magic. Yeah. And there. I actually feel like I should use this. Like I could utilize this somewhat in like they have, I guess, like the frame around it too. Also, what direction that moved? I think that the other direction. I feel like I can tell, but at the same time, that could just me being going like, oh yeah, I can totally tell. So with the player, for anyone here early, realized I messed up. Do is I'm gonna bring this to, so basically just cover her up. Yeah. They're weirdos. Have a broken person in T-pose that's now wearing a box dress. Alright, the outside does not have a door, but the inside does, right? Where's the trigger for this? There's some trigger, it was telling me when I tried to delete it. There's needed the trigger. Is there like a volume or something? Yeah. Okay, it's literally just in the actor. Where's the lever? BP lever. Lever. Oh. Oh yeah. Forgot I moved this whole thing. For anyone that hasn't seen updates on this game. See what that looks like. Right. Eat it. Yay. Alright. Otherwise, let's see. What have I been doing? In this project, I kind of been on hold because I'm trying to actually remodel the main character to support new features that I don't want to really implement without the animations for them. Because I wish to do root motion stuff. But for the most part, I think I've just been doing like actual like landscape design, like little things like that, where it's like now I have this material is the same grass material, but it changes color. I want there to be some other changing aspects of it that affects the grass as well. Like it's hidden right now, but like the grass changes color based on where you're at. I also updated to 4.24 so I can play around with the new features like the landscape brushes. These are pretty nice. They freeze because I have so much grass that builds. But it takes a second. But so I've been doing that and then just kind of refining the design with that in mind. It's kind of nice because now instead of me going like, oh, this road needs to be this much, and then me attempting to be that, you know, wide or whatever, I can actually just bring something in. And unlike, like, while the landscape spline tool from before, that's always been here, has been pretty nice, the new addition of these blueprint landmass stuff is really nice because we can actually come in here, we can go blueprint brushes, we can actually have something like this. This is actually a river tool, but I'm using it as a road tool, and I just modified the settings for it. So now we can have a road that I just place anywhere. Evening, how's it going? Stabbing? And with that, like, with this, it inherits a lot of things, like being able to fall off, like all the hills roll together, they combine. They have different settings of how to combine. See that one, like this one, for instance. You can just control the spline and control where this is going. which is nice. But then it's like, okay, fix those, you know, up. Do different types of blending. So now instead of do min, I'm gonna go default to whatever the actual landscape is. You know, max is the opposite. So that you're more adding than anything, than just a normal blend. From there, we have things like the if we're using the width, it's gonna use down here. But if we're just angle, then it's gonna enable us to make hills and things like that. And then we could just copy and like we could make a whole map like this really fast, where we just have these set to that, and then just, you know, that's how we figure out our heights and things. And then the miniature ones that we can use are then like this one, for instance. You know, we could just, this is a little hill, instead of adding a lot of detail, like, but this is how we model in the first stages of a map. And then from there, decide, oh, okay, I need this or I need that. And I really like they actually have this where you can actually blur the shape a little bit. And it makes it where it rounds it out and does all that. There's some settings I still want to find, like, when it's on, like when it's on, and it's probably something, you know, I could go in there and add to the blueprint myself. But like when it's not on angle, getting this to be a different angle itself is kind of difficult. It would be nice to be like, hey, this is the kind of like a normal spline tool where I can say, hey, this is the furthest distance you can go, but this is the distance I want you to start at. But still nice where it's like, oh, we don't want that anymore, let's pull it out, right? So I'm excited to keep playing with those and see where other people take them. And other than that, need to work on lighting. Get this freaking temple figured out. Currently I don't have a sky, a true sky, and that's because I was trying out they've added this, like, I don't want to say time of day because it's not time of day, but they added this, like they updated the sun thing they had in here so that we can actually, if we wanted. This is pretty nice, and I think a lot of people use it. Can't see it because the fog's glitched. Go fog. We actually can now get the, like, curvature line and all that of orbit, basically. Kind of nice. I like it. But it's not a separate blueprint anymore. It's really nice. That was an issue, obviously. So now it's just a matter of making it work with fog. Why on earth is my fog glowing? I want to know. Are we doing not more than so. Okay. This. Yes. Yeah. Guess that's how it works, right? Anyone up to anything today? Breaking all the things. Hey, Square, how you doing? go back to 11. But yeah. Whoa, Jesus. Gotta change the camera. Good here? That's nice. I was just kind of showing off some of the stuff I've been doing this project. Before I move over to the other one. What the heck happened here? Is this still the blueprint and it's just messing up, or? Yeah, it is. Okay. This loose collision? There we go. Slowly building up your sprite-based first-person shooter. Oh, have we talked about that before? Don't think we have we? That sounds cool. Or mate, I think we might have. That actually reminds me too. You might like this. Unreal started doing more stuff from the Unreal Indie. Caps lock. Like the Unreal Dev Day stuff. Train stuff looks fun, right? I'm excited for it. Because I know they'll be expanding it, you know what I mean? Yeah, they had a 2D talk with this game. It's basically doing 2D art in a 3D world. Obviously, I started watching it. I didn't finish it yet. But it's the stuff from like the Dev Days 2019 is slowly starting to be uploaded, and this is one of them. I actually have it up on my other window because I was watching it. Like, I don't know how much 2D stuff's in there, but I imagine they have some. They always kind of lightly cover things, you know what I mean? So I imagine there's something that you might find of use, even if it's just like inspiration or, you know, a little workflow thing. Yeah. Well, it's not even a live stream, so they have the Dev Days. They do a live stream every Thursday for anyone that doesn't know or follow Unreal. It's on Twitch, Facebook, everything. But yeah, they've started to do Dev Day uploads, which they had to have the one. I forgot I think Dev Days this year was in like Seattle. And then they just have one in New York. So I don't know everything that's coming, but I imagine there's even more videos. Last year's Dev Day videos were actually, I don't even think last year, the beginning of the year's Dev Day videos were really nice. Hey, Stabin, thanks for the follow. Are getting some pretty cool improvements. Yeah, that's what I saw that the 2D improvements, I think we were talking about, the 25% faster sprite rendering, I saw that got merged into the main stuff, didn't it? Or, you know, it's getting merged into main, which means it should be here in the next 2 versions, or this version. I don't know. I thought I saw it on the Trello. Like, at some point there was something. Yeah. I think it's not on here. I'm pretty sure I saw the creator actually post about it. Of the ZD that you're talking about. But yeah, I'm super excited about that stuff. But yeah, if you're in, like, yeah. Still marked as open? Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be a nice fix. And fix that. There we go. I'm like, there's something off about my editor, and I don't know what it is. There we go. How's it going, Fur? Oh yeah, we were talking about that yesterday, that it was still marked as open. I forgot about that, or the other day. I think this is pretty much done. Obviously, it doesn't fit well at the moment with just concrete. But what I think I'll be doing is kind of changing this. Whoa, what the heck happened here? Oh, that's light mass. That's some lighting. Oh. We'll fix that. That's me upgrading after building and stuff. But what I think I'll be doing is probably getting some of the walls in here done. Because I don't know, I'm kind of like in my head, I'm like, oh, we could do it this way, or we could do this way, right? Like, I'm actually half tempted not to use this. Yeah. Okay. Not to use this one because I think it's too, kind of too short at the moment. Whoa, what the heck? All right, lighting. There's like a reflection cube or something right there. Because I think I don't know, it looks nice, but I think it would be too close to the door, right? If I use this as a wall, either outside or inside. I kind of like it. And I think it would work nicely. But what I think I need to do is... So this 2D Sprite first part is hopefully going to have VR mode and a standard desktop mode. Looking at... Oh, okay. Do you have anything? Yeah, it's supposed to. It's a metal door that rolls up. What else can I make that not look like a metal roll-up garage door? But no, I was gonna say I meant to... without importing it because I don't want to import even more things. It's somewhere in here. I gave it to you guys, and I didn't post a single screenshot. No, where is it? Yeah, there's a version of it that looks more like this. And I realized I used this that I gave to everyone, and it kind of, when I import it, like the normals are all inverted. It's really weird. But I was thinking more something like this we could use for that same function of wrapping these around. And then as for this here, I think I want to do the door frame similar to how I did this one, where it's kind of hard. All this is dark in there. Where I kind of use this, which is just 2 tracks from those. Oh, nice. That's cool. Yeah, but I mean, I would be one to claim, you know, project size is never anything to do with project memory use and things like that. You can have a tiny little file that loads into a... Will totally work, yeah. Hey, you'll have to show off some screenshots. You can post links here if you want, and that goes for anyone. Obviously, it's up to you if you do or not. But yeah, I want something like this. Obviously, let's size it correctly. I'm not sure why I sized it so weird. Using sprites for almost everything, yeah. That's cool. I don't know what this... I mean, sprites can balloon up, you know? Who knows? You know, you got it in a corrupted folder and it just... Oh yeah, Fur, you get to see... This is the new outfit. It's like, oh, even the hair's broken. God dang it. I broke the animations in this project. Yeah. So, oops. Guys, did I make it where this door doesn't open anymore? Like, why? How did I break that? Literally just be like a trigger, but whatever. Okay, anyways, from this project, I think I showed mostly of what I want to do. I gotta add this to my list of things to do when I get substance again. Is I need to make an actual tiled, or I guess I don't even need substance, but I need a mask ID from this instead of what I have, so that I can just go from, so that it can stay very large, but not need any, you know, texture type thing. Which means we can just kind of take this away at the moment. Going for the... But that... Yeah, I'm glad you noticed. You know, no one ever notices. They point out other things. They totally don't get that theme connection. Obviously, really inspired by just a futuristic robot, you know, that we all know and love. God, what was I gonna say? Now I can't think of her name. What's the robot on the Jetsons called? Yeah, no. My chat's too young to know about the Jetsons. Oh. Bad. All right. The Jetsons. Yes, the Jetsons. Anyways, this project's very broken, as you can tell. I've done lots of things that broke it. It was my bad. Yeah. It's my thing. Remember when watching it? What is, now I gotta know. Not Blender today. The Jets. Meet the. Like, I can only think of the family's names. Aid. Rosie. There we go. Rosie. For some reason, I was thinking. Like, I wasn't thinking that. What was I thinking? God, now I can't even think of what I was thinking of. I'm losing my mind, guys. This is it. I have Alzheimer's. No, I have short-term memory loss. That's what it is. You weren't thinking. Remembering. Jetsons is real. Oh, this is so broken and I love it at this point. It's just so broken. Like, what have I even done? We need to redo this stuff. Like, did it? Oh, this level's not even loaded. That's what it is. I'm like, I can't even find anything now. Levels. Get down here. What am I even making? I don't even know anymore. That's a good question. No, this is for an action-adventure game. Yeah. No, this is for an action-adventure game I'm making. Right now, I wasn't planning on actually working on this too much, but I was trying to do this metal door really fast, and then from there, I've just been distracted, where I was realizing, like, oh, I guess I could resize this to do that, and I was trying to do some mental math while just, you know, delaying things on stream. I do math very slowly, though, obviously. No, there was something else, too. I kind of like being over here because this is my 2.24 project, and I just like doing this now. Like, I just love these freaking... I don't even have to be in it. Look, watch this. You don't even have to be in the landscape tool. As long as this is set up, now we just... We own the landscape. Right? I love it. And the best part about it is, because the new layer system, you can now come in above it and have a different layer of blueprint brushes, so they're per layer. Which I think this just... They need to edit this so that it is... You know, it's right here. But we can then come in here and just freaking like smooth this out, right? A layer above it. And edit the layer properties basically. But no, what am I doing? Trying to think. There's not much to do in this project, so we're gonna save that. I need to come in here eventually and re-import the new, like the current rocks that I have. Hi, Chef. I'm only here because of the very specific and exciting title, Gamedev stuff. Yes. That title was specifically for you. Just so you know. Liquid. We're opening up this project, aka Fortnite 7. God, I'm gonna stop calling it that. You're making me hate the project. Like, it's not even open because I'm going, ah, man, these guys. They're gonna compare it to Fortnite, even though it's not Fortnite. Gotta get rid of the start thing that I really like, because these guys are being bullies. Look, we got fog. I think I showed that yesterday or whenever my last stream was. But no, what did I do yesterday? All day yesterday, I think I played the actual game Fortnite. Did you get your face cam working? Yeah, my face cam's never not worked. Like, I have it. Let's see. I'm just not a big face guy, right? What do you need to see my face for? Just so you can find me in real life and stalk me? Okay, now I don't even know where my phone is. You're a little face guy? Yeah, I am, see? Straight Edge is a perfect example of that. There you go. There you go. And murderalize me? Please don't murderalize me. That doesn't sound like fun. This music would go perfectly with it, though, so if you are trying to murderalize me. Oh yeah, hey, channel points are live. I added one specific one, and that's if you get enough, you can ban anyone you want. I have 11 viewers. Don't point out view counts. Very rude. But no, no. People don't want to see my face. You guys come here for my face? You got an emote for that. That would mean I have to put like a shirt on, and I'd have to put my face on, and you know, turn lights on and not live in the dark. That sounds terrifying. No, honestly, that's what it is half the time, is I'm going, I don't want to turn the light on because it's bright as hell. So it's no fun. Oh yeah, I forgot that I'm dying the whole time I'm in here, aren't I? I'm streaming on Twitch, so I do have to put a shirt on. Oh, our box disappeared. We lost our box. Oh, the perfect sound effects. Phew. Oh yeah, I found, like, so we definitely need to, like, reset the, so it says hello when you spawn, and when you die, I print a message that says death. So when we do that really fast, you just get hello, death. That's great. Sorry for just going in a circle. That's gonna make some people nauseous. No, what was I doing? I was doing something yesterday in here. So I was thinking what I should do is basically, instead of setting it up the way I was, which was, you know, doing a whole volume for a hazard, I was thinking we should do it like this, where I create basically the same thing, but do it from the player. That way the player itself knows whether or not it has, I mean, I guess, like, I was basically gonna say do like a sphere around the player and then average out what it's in. Because I could be somewhere that is both hot and cold, you know, and average that out, and it would be, you know, safe. That way we can have additive effects and kind of make it a little more modular. But no, what was I working on? I was working on this guy right here. If I can select it, E again. There we go. So basically an out of bounds thing. And then we want to create a widget, which I might have already done. Yes, I did. Look at that. Oh yeah, by the way, I should totally list this. Anyone that wants that freaking sound, it's not mine. It's on Free Sounds. And honestly, I think I'm gonna name the game after it. Like, that's the sound effect. Please add it to everything. I think it needs to be heard more in the world. It's the perfect sound. Out of here. Yeah, so we're gonna add some. No one wants the sound. Oh, dude, I mean. "10 hours of that specific sound." Now let's make that just play it once and do it for 10 hours. Get all the YouTube views. Alright, no. So for this, we kind of just need text, right? Mm-hmm. Morning. I do that every freaking time. I'm trying to set the text and I name it instead. Morning. I don't know what else to say. How do you do an out of bounds message? You just say, "I'm out of bounds." Now, how do we make it fun? Down messages. Yeah, that doesn't pop up things. Oh man, the new Pokemon games are coming out this week and you haven't yet played Luigi's Mansion. Dude, that's kind of how I've been. Like, I've been doing game dev when I can, but at the same time, like, I've been letting myself, like, actually enjoy games again, because for a long time I wasn't, or I wasn't playing that often. But I think that's good, you know? Like, it's good. Like, take inspiration, take the time to, while you're playing it, be like, okay, this is cool how they're doing this, or, you know? But yeah, I wish I had a Switch. Freaking be playing those games all the time. Out of bounds is just what it's gonna say for now. And we'll just flash it around, you know. Because yeah, the new Pokemon looks great. And then the Luigi's Mansion, I've seen like people saying it's the best like technical game on the Switch Nintendo's put out so far, which seems awesome. Like they just keep doing really well with that. And, but no, I've been like that. Like, I've been, well, there's like, it's like, Borderlands came out. I still haven't beaten that. The Outer Wilds came out. That's been distracting me. And then I've been trying to play Fortnite. So I used to do like Rocket League or other games like that where I could, it's one of those things where like sometimes I don't feel like I have the time. So I just want to play a game for like 5-10 minutes. And something like that can really help. Which is weird. I'm not normally, you know, I don't normally play Fortnite or whatever. So it's a new thing for me. But I've been enjoying it. I'll admit it. B, third-person project. I mean, that other game I was showing off, I've worked on for probably 2 years. Like, it's definitely a very different game than when I started out. Because scope changes, things like that, you know? But I mean, that still doesn't have a name. So it could be worse. Alright, so we will just repeat this. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep. Can we add an audio track? Oh my god, look at that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Alright, now to record a beep. We're just gonna... Do I have Audacity installed? This is Pro. I can totally do this. I think we just... Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Right? Oh god. It's still recording. I hit unrecord. What do we press? Alright. Right? Oh god. It's still recording. I hit unrecord. Alright, so we just get that little guy right here. Right. Shift. Use the... Oh god. We totally should. Hold on. Ah! Stop. Oh. Ah! Too far back. So that this part will just do I... God. It's still recording. I hit unrecord. No. Dude. Right? Oh god. How do we export just this? We'll just save it. Save project. Save project as. Oh god. Yeah, that's not gonna bring up weird later. Alright, and then save project as boop boop. Nope, boop. Boop. Hey, hey, shush. Gonna keep just some on both sides. And then we'll add just some random. Right? We gotta, what is it? What's the first thing we do? We gotta hit like normalize. Right? So we normalize it all. Boop, boop. 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 Boop. Holy. For sure. Let me do some. Let's see. Okay, let's change pitch. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Well, what? What? Speed 5 times 1. Beep, beep. Wait, what? Beep, beep. No sad face. No lol W. I don't even know what that is. What's it even on? On Better Twitch TV or the other thing? And what's it look like? But wide. But why? But what? What? It looks like lol W. Oh, my bad. Boop. Boop. All right, let's By the way, if you guys ever need game sounds, that right there is how you do it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you think I do things on this stream? I really like that sound, but I don't think it's an out of bounds sound. Now I gotta look at, like, what is it? Is it one of your little stupid emotes? Here, I can add an emote for you. I'll have one more slot. Or is it on Franker? Just for you. I'm gonna look at it and then add a different emote. My dashboard. Emotes. How do you even, you can't even search emotes on their website. Look at this. Wait, what good is this? What if I press on it? Does it have an actual unique name? No, it doesn't. What the heck? Come on. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, this is too much work. Oh, that's interesting. The website itself doesn't have one, but like I know the app one does. Anyways, what were we doing? Come over here. Let's go. We need some. I don't know. I don't know sound things. We're gonna do a low pass filter on there. Nope. We're gonna do a wah wah. We're gonna do a wah wah on it. That sounds great. That actually sounds really good. Like it. It sounds like he's saying like gaboot, gaboot. And of course, we only use the default settings. That's the secret, guys. Sounds like really. How you get the really good sounds, you know. Whatever the default is. Sound effects. You're a sound effect. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Such a value emote. Oh, you got the channel points. Nice. I really wish that it just like I should only have the random emote on there, and I wish I could control which ones were randomly given to you guys, and I would only give you that one. You still like the other one though? The other sound effect? No, I'm keeping both. Don't worry. No, where's the? We need something to like punch it up. We need some like I think maybe this is where we can change the pitch again. Here we go. All about that. Add all the treble. Just starts breaking people's. Oh crap! I just applied it twice, didn't I? Starting to hear it just say Apu. It's either saying Apu or I poop, I poop, I poop. Oh god. Hey, Liquid, thanks for the sub. Helps out the channel a lot. Let's see. I think I need to re-record it. It's just now, all I can hear now is just I poop. So sorry. Let's as you can tell, guys, I know so much about audio. Oh yeah, hey Katie, I saw that you almost got I think you need like 9 more follows or something like that, 8 more follows. To get affiliate. Good job. So close. Go follow my sister and I'll give you a sticker. Export, isn't it like WAV file? Boop boop. What a shout out. Over at okay, thanks. Wait, it doesn't link it? I must have broke the command. Also, good job. That was the first time it was used. I just enabled it the other day. You break something? Never. No. Nah, I don't think it was me. I mean, when I say it must have broke, I don't mean I broke it. Like you said, yeah. Sounds. We got the... where's this even saved? I honestly don't even know where I just saved it. I just hit save and I was like, huh? It's gotta be configured. It knows where to go. I don't know where they go. Projects, content, but we're on our D drive now because we gotta keep it there. Because you don't need sounds on the fast drive. But they take up a lot of dang space. Alright, look at that. So we gotta do that. So we gotta play that sound effect. A boop boop. That's the sound effect. So we're just gonna have that loop. So on construct, play animation. Can I set this to loop? Can. So if we say like 5, that will learn to speak, Matt. Wow. This is for half a second ish. Oh, this is longer than the. Boop. Right there. And then from here, yeah. Here, basically tell it, you know, lerp 10 times. In animation. You gotta get the animation right here. Where's the animation? There we go. There we go. And then we will is playing. Wait. Can we get the number of times it's played? I guess on animation. On animation. Oh, on animation finished. Add to account. Like, let's add to, make a little that byte variable itself +1. First, we're gonna get it. And from there, we're gonna say, hey, if this is equal to, right? A is less than, oh no, I want the other one. Like, greater than. That would start it off on 1. And here, if it is, then we remove parent, basically. If it's not, then we play, then we just do nothing, right? And then on here, we want to do, I want to add another text. So we need to duplicate, bring this guy over. Go down. Right. Let's learn how to read. Go. Here we wrap both those into what's known as a vertical box. There we go. Now, here we go. This, hey, down there. This one. Right. And we just give this the way the padding it needs is 10 on each side. This one. And then from there, what I want to do is basically get this. It's gonna start at 5. I guess this should be playing with it as well. So like we'd be setting the text. Gotta set that to edit that text. Do that basically. We could just do this. We could say hey. I think I'm making this hard, right? We could literally just do this the easy way where it's this the X countdown. Same thing here. Have this change its transform. And we're gonna do the same at the end, so save that there. Right here, we're gonna set its scale up slightly. Oh, we can't scale that direction. For that direction. Perfect. Can't say fill. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So scale doesn't work. In here. Is this not the right? Wait. Countdown's what I'm supposed to be changing. Good job, Matt. Reading's hard. Okay, guys, reading is hard. Color and opacity, transform. So that. That. We can now. It still wasn't changing, so I don't. Okay. 0.2. Oh, you're gonna head off. Old man needs sleep. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the follow. See you later. Have a good night, Devin. All right, there we go. We got a little. Locked. All right, let's see though. Let's go. Hey, just fix the keys in your project. Nice. So if we take this, how would we get that from this? Okay, so this is gonna go 1 to 10. How do we get 5 through 0 from 1 to 10? I mean, we probably could, but let's go. I almost feel like it might be nicer to have like a full actual down clock where it's like 5 to, you know, where it's not, where it's an actual like float value. Like the actual timer. That text. Oh god, look, he's got a little arm. The creepy emote. Yeah. Alright, I feel like I need to have my camera on just so you guys know I don't look like that emote fully, you know, all the time. That's like me edited and made to look more potato than the potato I am. Alright, so immediately what we would do is we would just do put timer. Count down from 10. Down from 5, I guess. Byte minus byte. Every time it's called. But then we'd only want to get called every other time, right? True if greater than. Where it's gonna get lovely. Should be at both places. Well, let's see. So I guess we can lie to the player. Tell them this is 10. Oh yeah, let's just do that. I'm gonna lie here. I'm gonna say this. So 10. Or is it the other way around? I forget. I feel like blueprints it's flipped, and then in the others it's not. So set to that. Land. And then have nothing work. So we made this blueprint. We forgot to add it to the thing. Or we made this widget. We forgot to add it to the blueprint. I'm trying to say. So it's not actually being created here. Oh, it is. Look at that. We half did it. Add to viewport. Right, there we go. Perfect. I need to add a shortcut key. I've already talked about it. I just need to spend the time on it now. After this, let's do it. Hey, look, we got to an 8. Okay. Shouldn't it be possible? So, I was wrong, right? It's the other way. where we do 10, like that. I really suck at math. Somehow we got a 258. Okay. And it didn't... Oh. Am I backwards here too then? So... Returns true. Yeah. Returns true if greater... If A is greater than 10... Which this should be... So it loops then 10 times, which would count to 10. It should be removing this from existence. But what I should be doing then is saying... If that's not true, do this. Why is that... Like it's happening the opposite way? Like I don't know what I'm doing. Wait, what? I gotta fix some of these meshes right here because I don't like that vertex pop-up. They either need to be... Okay, so I think this is only getting called once. Hold on. Let's print that out. Okay. Yeah, this, yeah. This right here is proof why you need good debug windows. Alright, so, bam. So it only does it after it loops that many times. Got it. Perfect. Okay. So it's going, no, I'm not there yet. Because it hasn't set this at all. So instead, what we're going to do is just on animation finished, we destroy it. And we do this stuff somewhere else. We don't need to count the amount of times it does it, so we can destroy that one. Right? As for setting text, well, I'm half tempted just to bind this. No, is there a way to set text in this? Is that a track we can add? That would be interesting. Event, trigger. Every time it's a section that triggers an event, every time it's at a specific time. Okay, let's try doing both. So event, property, could be. Right at the beginning. Set it. Set the name, right? Binding, there we go. And set this to custom event, update text, right? Here, do that, update text, set text. No, we can't do just the... I guess it would be... Sequence. Oh, okay. Sequence events. I haven't done this one. Sequence event. Can either be bound, following signatures, return, values are not function, no parameters, compatible, natural tracks bounding a function with a events. Interesting. Okay. Can I do these in here? Can I just say subtract that, have this be 10, 5, 10, and just set this. That. And set text. I'm probably misreusing this, but I have to do, yeah, no, we're good. Reread this. Edible mouse track. Edible mouse. Okay. Target is that. Hey, look at that. No idea if this will work. And we have a 5-second delay to even see. It's exciting. It makes me hate this mechanic. Okay, it did it once. So I think we just need to do the repeat one that was there. So this event repeat. Repeater. Okay. This. Ah. Fine. God dang it. Ah. Hate this. Oh, so I'm thinking it's not that. I'm gonna print when this gets called. This is just gonna get called once as well, huh? Wait, it got called more than once. Ow! No idea. Oh god, we're syncing. I forgot I added that one. Okay. So something like this. Okay. Tiny. Like, can I get the I realized this whole time I'm just doing it like what's the hardest way to do this? I was just trying new things. Seeing if there's faster ways, you know. Like, I don't care that much about that. Oh wait, animation finish I did need to keep. Here. Just need to all together. That text here. And then that text this. Sorry for the taking forever to do that. I just, ugh. I honestly just don't want to do it this way, but fine. There's nothing wrong with doing it this way. It's just, I don't know. When I use a tool, like I haven't used the tools enough, so I just kind of wanted to explore them. But this way we can do this. We're going to set this back to freaking 5. We're going to set this to 5. And this way, when we come through here, it should be just looping and saying, hey, beep, 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 you know. I feel like it should speed up each Perfect. So first things first, we need to make sure we don't exist already. That this is not greater than 0. So this right here needs to be greater than 0, or else we're not doing it. Then from there, we need to say probably loop that half second, right? So remove from parent, but then on overlap here, we need to check. Oh, come on, select. Get over here. And then on here, we need to say on begin player pawn, whatever. Let's make this a widget. Wonder, is there a way to get like displayed widget types? Like I might have to use the HUD for something like that, but like can we get because I was thinking like I don't want to put two of these close together and then is valid and every single time I do the wrong is valid. Easiest way to do it. If it's not valid, then don't. On end overlap, we can just do this. Oh crap, I need to do that as well. I put that in the wrong spot. Because I'm not paying attention. Overlap. That's true. That's valid. Then remove. What is it? Oh no, I need to come from here and say remove. There we go. At least now it should hopefully now have more than one. Hopefully. I start on 6? Like, huh, interesting, okay. Where does this end? Now I can't create a new one. Interesting, so now what did I do there? So we just need to move from there, blah blah blah. We need to just set this. All we need to say is set nothing. Right. Whatever. Move from parent is all I really that's there. Tired of falling. Okay, so we can add 1 second to this. And it's basically then counting, right? Which really we could just add a delay here, but then what's the fun in that? And then what I need to do is on when it dies, you're dead. We need to start damaging the player. So on that, so let's go here. How would we do that? I guess we could instantly kill them. You know, like that might be the nicer way to go about it. Then I don't have to worry about anything. That timer, blah blah blah. Then we would just wow, that's the hard part. This doesn't know about that. It doesn't know who the player is, you know. Ask the player, find the death. I guess could we do this? Could we do get owner? You know, owner. All right. Then from there, say damage. What is the panel? Get up there. Damage. Okay, so that would apply it to the owner. I guess we could just say get pawn, right? Get player pawn. Apply damage. I just don't want to have to cast to the player and then have that load every time this loads. There we go. Hey, look at that. We found out how to kill things without calling what it is. There we go. So, and this specifically, if we want, so that's where this gets fun. We can either, like I can actually put some options in the creation of this, that I have the whether or not it's dealing damage or not while this is open, as a setting, rather than just, you know. Okay. There we go. Ah! Look, guys, we made a thing. We made stuff. Good job, guys. High five. Now I got 2 sound effects in the game. Alright, step 2. Come here, let's go. Actually, I'll be right back. Grab some water. But next thing, I'll make a checkpoint for this project. So I'll be right back. Where were we? Okay, so we got that to work. Next step is a checkpoint, which I might have already started. So let's check. Check. Nope. So with that, thankfully it's pretty easy. Interactable, I'm just making sure. I accidentally imported this in here? How? What calls this? GT basic item. Jeez. Okay. Basically, I accidentally imported my other character into here. I first started it. Ugh. Irritating. That's why you gotta check your references. Alright, so let's go here. Let's create a new blueprint. This one, what I'm thinking is if we just create like a, you can actually just create like a little thing really fast, but what I want is create this where we have that, and then over it we'll have a, like a sphere capsule. Add on overlap. There. On. Okay. That's equal. Then what I want to do is, if this is equal, I mean, no matter what, we kind of got to cast to it, so we might as well. I mean, there's no way to say equals this child time. You know, like, is this actor type, you know? Like, actor type? Like, so I know that it will be, I think it's just third person character. Really, we could do this where it's a pure thing at that point, but then we already have done a check. So I don't know how much that would save. That'd be interesting to look into more. I guess we could technically just in an interface have something for the player, but then I have to have this big interface and yeah. Anyways, third person, all we're gonna do is set checkpoint location, right? And we're gonna set it to this. Basically, I'm always worried about putting it like right there, you know, like, so let's do add a variable that we call checkpoint. Vector, 3D widget, instance editable widget, tile, fault can be up there. That way when someone walks over it, bam, they get a checkpoint. Right? And that would be to this location. Which I believe, yeah, we're doing world location stuff, right? Oh, I guess it would be this. It would be get actor, location, and then plus that, right? How to do it offset correctly. The local thing. Right, there we go. Check it out, let's see how it works. We should actually be able to check it out quickly, because I believe this should still be set up to spawn me at the checkpoint. Oh, there we go. That. Yeah, I got checkpoints. Let's see. Aha. Missing like any. This was my attempt at making a climbing emote, or not climbing emote, climbing setup for him, and it just ended badly. Interesting. Like, nearly fly forever in here. Anyways. So we've got checkpoints now. That's an easy one. Got collectibles. Good to have. I think right here we should almost... I don't know. I think I should make it an option whether or not you have to, you know, interact with the thing. Because they're, you know, maybe you don't want to interact with the object at all. I don't know. Go here. Use. Rename that blueprint underscore layer. Hey, now there's things like this from my other project that I do. Or oh wait, are these are the moving ones that work, I think. They move like when you set them. Not moving how I'm thinking. Ugh. Okay. So what else do we need? I think I'm gonna want to set a couple things I want to set up, like setting like I want there to be chests. That one's not so important. We need to set where all of in here is dangerous. And that's partially why I was thinking if I do like a node-based thing, we can say like, hey, from here to here's danger, and then it lerps out of danger, you know, like that way you have parts where you're in the danger zone or whatever, but you're getting damaged more, or whatever, you know. Where here, I think, like if two of these stack up, you're gonna die twice as fast, right? So I need to fix that. So how would we do that? We would that for sure is going weird. Or like here, really just instant kill the player. A lot of hazards. Or I'd rather just put a condition on the player, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's not working. That's not working like I want it to. I gotta look into the gameplay ability system. I think that would work nice. But I know you can stack stuff in there relatively easy. Like obviously I can do it this way too, but I think in the end would be more work. I need to fix these. What else was there? Oh yeah, I never showed you guys. I finally got this working. It's something I hadn't had working before because, well, it's a pain in the butt. Why is this only doing thing when I rotate? Oh, okay. Whatever. But let's go here. Where it's not fully set up yet. It's broken on the player for some reason. So I've got to figure this out. But I now have this where, like, let's say... and for some reason it shifts when in-game compared to not in-game. Like when playing versus not playing. Like, okay, so now it's broken again. I know I was facing this way yesterday. So it expects me to be facing this way at the moment based on the camera. That's the issue. That's awesome though. Have they changed it since the Halloween one? Oh yeah, I want to see what this looks like. What does it look like when we write a message for this? Okay. So I'd be able to see when someone claimed. Like, have they replaced the pumpkin one yet? Oh look, we just put sunglasses on the one that's already got double sunglasses, guys. Whoa. I feel like I now have to make it work for those emotes. Like, how do we like, I need to adjust the emote slightly so that it fits. This is like, feed me. But yeah, no, I really like it. When it works. Which is apparently not right now. What I get for unsetting it up. There we go, though. So, right? So we'd be able to have a waterfall. Have things in it like that. And then I need to finish setting it up because I want to add depth here. And add particle effects. But it's a nice feature. But yeah, for some reason the player is off slightly, or was yesterday. So like this zone, go over here, you know, keep people from breaking out of the map or whatever. That way they kind of know, like, yeah, there's no more secrets that way. Nice. But yeah, I like it. I don't know what this is all about yet. Like it like slightly offsets it. See, like, so I'm getting it, but it's offset. But it's not like that in the editor. And then same with like this. This is thick enough here that it's doing it, but then this other one isn't. Right? Technically, I shouldn't have any water up there. But it's just slightly offset. So I need to figure out what's happening. So, yeah. We'll do that with the lava as well. It's actually not too expensive or anything. I've gotten it down pretty far. There we go. Obviously, this would work better with a first-person game where we can kind of just put one over the camera and hide all this. But yeah, it's a fact I'm excited about. Um, nice. I think I'm gonna have a short stream today. Just because I started late and I have to work tonight. And other than everything, you know. So I do need some rest. I think we got stuff done, right? Let's see.